to be proactive in situations. If we would have stayed quiet, I know that we would have heard in 30 to 45 days a no bill coming from this big mountain behind here, because guess what? We have saw it time and time again. Time and time again, no bills after no bills. Guess what? The district attorney charged all of the officers who killed Freddie Gray. And a year and a half later, we saw all of them not guilty in these America. So I'm not going to be satisfied with the wave of a paper.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Until that paper says guilty.
That's right.
Yes.
For what he done.
Yes.
And there will not be no peace in the streets until we see guilty for the murder of Jordan Edwards, until we see justice. So if you want to ask what we want justice. And until we see justice, there will be no peace in Dallas County. There will not be any peace in Dallas County. The Next Generation Action Network has never condoned violence in any kind of way. And as the leader of the Next Generation Action Network, I say this: I do not ask for any harm on any law enforcement.
That's right.
I fight for human life, because I remember that at the end of the day, I remember the statement that the Balch Springs Police Department, the officer that was shot and killed, I remember his outcry days before he was shot, the African American officer. He said, when I go to work, they don't like me because of this badge. And when I go home, I'm faced with the reality that I'm an African American man. I felt that. So I want everybody to understand that we need to continue to advocate. We need to continue to call the district attorney's office, continue to call on the state and federal officials to investigate these crimes and to charge them appropriately. We want a guilty verdict. I want to bring someone, and I want to thank her for coming and lending her voice to this case. I want to bring up a lady that have traveled all across the country to bring a voice from the inside to us. That's from the person, her name is she's a former sergeant from the Los Angeles Police Department. Her name is Cheryl Ford Dorsey. Thank you.